Welcome back, everybody, for another Julius Caesar Part 1 Belgae. So, we did Führer Teutonicus last time with a pretty fun build and destroy mission. My phone is buzzing. I have a Discord notification. I do have a Discord notification. Oh boy. It's nothing important. I'm sorry to shoot all of your hopes down like that. The conquest of Gaul was going well for Caesar. As he marched further north, many tribes surrendered their autonomy to Rome. Those foolish enough to challenge him were crushed. However, the tribes of Belgae refused to submit to Rome. The Belgae of the north had formed a confederation of 300,000 warriors to defy Caesar. The barbarians may have courage, but civilization they have not. They lack the discipline and logistics to maintain an army. The Confederation fell apart after a month of campaigning and returned to their homes. Each tribe surrounded one by one as Caesar advanced through Belgium. A fierce tribe, the Nervi, were still adamant about resisting Rome. Their king, Boduognatus, convinced the Atrebates and the Viromandui to remake the coalition and assembled a force of nearly 80,000 warriors, double the size of Caesar's army. The Belgae and the Romans would fight a great battle on the banks of the Sabis River. Sabis. Whatever. If there's anything I've learned from all this Return of Rome stuff, it's that I can't pronounce anything in Latin. Defend the river at all costs. The Belgae tribes have united their full might against us. Whoa, holy cow, we have lots of resources. Ah! Yeah, Rome and the Republic and... Oh my goodness. Gotta get all of that going. Alright, while we get all of that sorted out, we have our army over here. Phew! Defeat 2 of the 3 Belgae tribes, the Nervi, Atrebates, and Viromandui. Your enemies will resign after you destroy their castles and town centers. Prevent Titus Labienus from being defeated to be able to train the Imperial Centurions. Reese can have elite cataphracts at the stable. If he is defeated, you'll be unable to train Imperial Centurions. Killing enemy units will increase the experience of your army and make your soldiers stronger. With a pop limit of 200. This mission will play like a death match. Prepare for attack as soon as possible, but do not... Okay. That, I think, is the word for word from Attila 5. Pushing your enemies can be quite difficult in this battle. Your main priority should be to defend your position. Do not try and attack early on. Try to find ways to weaken your enemy before defeating them. If it is too difficult, perhaps try an easier difficulty. No. That's not how we roll around here. We are way too stubborn. The southeastern part of the map is full of resources and uninhabited. A navy could come in useful in this battle. Use it to support land units amongst the river and use them to snipe enemy buildings within reach. No cheating AI. Receive infinite resources through cheating your triggers. Huh. I like that. I'm always a fan of that. Alright, there is all this that you can read if you are so inclined. Caesar has invaded Belgica and has to subjugate them. Titus Labienus is Caesar's left flank. The Nervi are also on the left flank, it seems. The Atrebates are on the right flank. And the Viromandui are in the center. Alright, so our allies are also the Romans, naturally. So this feels a lot like Attila 5. Well, in, I guess, a deathmatch-like fashion, using one of these TCs to click up to him. We're just going to go full-on Roman stuff. Now, what we don't have is the actual resources of deathmatch. Like, we're already running low. So we have our 5 TCs here, and we're just going to try and boom up as quickly as possible. Okay. Scout the general area. Gonna have our castles to defend ourselves. And we're gonna rely on the might of the Roman late game. With 5 TCs in Roman Eco, we should be climbing pretty quickly. Oh, 6 TCs, rather. With 6 TCs, we should be climbing pretty quickly. Ah! Let's get a galley, search it out over that way. Alright, there is Cyan. Now we have a pretty well set up area. Also, I assume we can set up trade. Yeah, they very kindly put a market at the back for us. Oops. Ah, freaking weird mill placements. Ooh, lots of gold over there. I wonder how much we should focus on a navy. They suggested we do that. And the river is pretty big. Intera. Now everyone is in the Imperial Age at this point. That's the southwest of the map, which has plenty of resources. Gonna mark it there already. Why are those towers damaged? Kind of weird. Kind of weird looking farms, but the terrain is a little weird. There's the Nervi. Yeah, I told you guys we could get our boom on quickly. Yet again, would anyone doubt my booming abilities? C is the Imperial Centurion. We'll mix them into our armies as well. With our regular Centurions. It doesn't really seem like there's a whole lot of value in controlling the river right now. Like, they're built mostly further back. Okay, the Imperial Centurions do look different. Oh, they're golden! So yeah, they're cataphracts, but we don't get Logistica. The Wrathful Fury! Yeah! We can take these plebs. I know, famous last words. Okay, good old Titus. We also do need to be getting rams. University. Let's go ahead and get that stuff, I guess. Anyway, we are at max pop. Let's go to town. Oh, there are 2 relics over there. Kelt Cav archers, oh no. Okay, that's more like it. Looks like the Nervi are the most powerful. Oh, holy cow, they have a fortress. Alrighty. Onward and upward. Yeah, just get all the upgrades. We've got Nico. Okay, so it looks like they are full post-imp, but our army should be way better than the Burgundian army. Like, a lot better. I do recognize, however, that we are a little behind in terms of having production close to the front lines, but it looks like our allies will be helping to supplement us for now, while we get forward castles and all that stuff. Siege workshops. So we'll just sweep left to right. They seem to have almost entirely cav, so we're going to mix in more halbs as a part of the army, although our own cav is going to be quite good. Not use the cataphract reskins as much right now, because we don't really need to. Salve. Oops. Oh, there's some Celtic Fury. A little bit more wood income. Okay, well, that is going down pretty fast. Normans are much more about attacking than defending. Oh, well, I didn't even remember that we had Caesar. Okay. Well, now they are getting going. Infantry do +5 attack to cav. All right, not gonna complain about that one in the slightest. If at first you don't succeed, build the castle again. Also, we need to get forward infantry production buildings, which are more commonly known as barracks to regular people who play this game. So I'll get guilds. So we had a brief slowdown in the action, but we are back up to going. Uniemos.
Salve, prontos.
All right.
Edifico, 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 edifico.
That is a lot of heavy cav. And the fact that they are working with so much more population than us is certainly quite relevant.
Salve, impera, edifico,
Impera, Eus, Impera.
Anyway, there's still plenty of gold to take. We don't need to worry about trade yet. I know I built the market there, but that was just me having more than necessary forethought. For once, which is like the opposite of what I normally have, which is zero forethought. Okay, so they do have some navy. I never really got any ship upgrades. We'll see if it's going to be super necessary for us to go to water, or if this is just like the end of the line. Cavalry attack faster. Oh my goodness. I guess the idea is that it's a huge mosh pit. And then the more you fight, the more you snowball your unit stats. Anyway, our already overpowered Centurions are even more overpowered. Anyway, go after you. I had a ship at one point. Maybe it sank already. Also, of course, we are facing the enemies at their strongest right now. As, you know, one enemy dies, then it's going to get even easier. And then the second one dies, it's going to get even easier, etc. Right, purple's doing all right, right? Yeah, purple's doing just fine. Okay, looks like our reinforcements are doing all right there. Man, Romans have a really good late game army. No grass doubt about it. People even remember Grass Stout, man. Oh my god, we got Druzhina too. You know, I just wasn't feeling overpowered enough, guys. Needed more. Is there more stone we can gather somewhere? Oh, there's some. You know, more forward castles the better and all that. Although it's kind of weird because the Roman army, like, if you're playing a regular 1v1, it's so hard to get to the full Roman post-imp thing. Actually, let's go here. It's safer. That if you're even if you're playing a closed map like Arena, it doesn't feel that overbearing at all. Because you still die to gunpowder. Like halb, hand cannon, bombard cannon is not something Romans like dealing with. Okay. I get it. I get it. Should look elsewhere for stone. Caesar has completely destroyed our forces. We have no choice but to submit to Rome. Submit to Rome. Darn Skippy. Yeah, like I said, this should be getting easier and easier. I mean, this scenario is basically just a test of your macro. And I guess your understanding of how late game fights work, but it's not like you honestly have to be all that great at that either. Oh, these guys only have, like palisades. Like, I know this army looks super overpowered, because in a lot of ways it is. But it requires so many different units and upgrades that it's really hard to get to in a regular game. But my understanding is that on ladder, people are just dying to their men-at-arm rushes, which are certainly not fun to face. These guys are going in weird directions. Well, also, my army's even more OP because my cav attack faster. My infantry have more bonus damage versus cav. So this is even more OP than what you find in multiplayer. Oh, there's stone here.
Imperatio. Prontus. Impera.
Recte. Salve.
Alrighty, let's keep going, kids. The Nervi were definitely the strongest of them, so... The Viromondwi do not seem anywhere near as potent. The Atrabates are probably somewhere in the middle.
Impera.
Eus.
Salve. Confestim facam lignor. Prontus. Recte. Salve. Edifico.
Get that, I guess. Anyway, Gray should be... Oh yeah, we have to destroy their castles and TCs. I forgot the specific win condition. Like a goofball.
Eus. Salve. Recte. Edif impera.
Prontus. Salve. Confestim faciam.
You showed the might of Rome, Caesar. We'll submit to your rule. Don't mind the bills.
Confestim facam.
Oh, wait, we only have to defeat 2 of them. My bad. Well, that was a fast one. The battle was bloody, and tens of thousands of men lie slain. It was such a great victory for Caesar, but it had nearly been his worst defeat. The Belgae were hiding in the forest on the southern bank of the river. They charged across at a surprise attack whilst the Romans were preparing camp. Caesar managed to quickly form his men into a battle line. The Belgians fought fiercely, and the Romans were beginning to waver. Caesar grabbed a shield from a fleeing legionary and charged into the fray, rallying his men to keep fighting. The brunt of the Belgae forces were fighting Caesar on the right, and Caesar's left flank was doing much better. The left was commanded by Lieutenant Titus Labienus, who routed the Atrabates and aided Caesar's right by attacking the Nervi in the rear. Had it not been for Labienus' quick thinking, the battle could have ended in disaster. Labienus was a Roman hero, during the Gallic Wars at least. Alrighty, clock is ticking. Achievement unlocked, oh boy. Yeah, that was a good KD. Titus still helped us out a little bit. Far from the least useless campaign AI. But yeah, you can see that blue definitely was the strongest. Got 70, I guess they get 8 more vills. Anyway, here was Cyan's camp if you wanted to take them down. Help out purple, maybe. They had some stronger gates here, but The other side was very open. But yeah, I mean, it's just taking out Franks. Nothing all that crazy. Blue was, you know, they also had the naval component, which made things a little bit trickier. And if you really, really needed to, you could just transport over here to the southwest. But you'd need to transport to do that.
Eus.
Nothing much else really to the scenario. Nice and big battle-y sort of thing. And that was the Battle of the Sabis River. Thank you all so much for watching. Next up will be Ave Caesar, which I think was the name of the Roman campaign in ROR, or one of them. I don't know. Or Rise of Rome. Regardless, see you guys next time.